Hallo infostreamers. Goeiemôre.
Goeiemôre, ons is soos altyd 2 of 3 minute laat.
Soos gewoonlik,
Dit is die belangrikste gaste wat altyd 'n klein bietjie later instap. Maar ons weet julle wag getrou vir ons, want hoe nou anders?
Hoe nou anders?
Ek weet dat daar baie van ons infostreamers is wat hierdie tyd van die oggend voor ons begin met die show. Dan hardloop hulle kombuis toe, gaan maak hulle koffie. Of hulle maak die flesie onderkant oop, gooi hulle dit in en dan draai hulle die skerm so dat die kollegas of as die baas instap nie kan sien jy kyk infostream. Wat vir my die kosbaarste is, wat vir die wonderlikste is en I love it, is die boodskappe wat ons kry en baie keer nie op die show nie, maar onder andere die wat ek gekry het daar uit die Kaap uit wat gesê het, nee, ek kyk infostream veral as ons meetings het. Want die meetings is so boring en almal bla bla bla. They all talk and say nothing, maar ek sit met my foon dan kyk ek infostream. Nou daai like ek. Daai like ek
Ja,
baie.
wat my bietjie daaroor pla is, jy kan nie die klank aansit van die show nie. En het jy al gesien op ons show, jy het mos as jy dit gaan kyk,
Ja.
na die tyd het jy die vertaling daaronder.
Uh,
Nou kyk, ek lag vir my baie keer stikkend oor daai vertalings.
oor daardie ek ons moet dit eintlik afsit. Maar wat Julia nie weet nie en wat sy nou heeltemal wat ek wil amper sê wat sy nou mis het, is onthou meeste van die mense het hierdie dingetjie in sy oor.
Sien jy daar?
So die foon se klank is aan, want hierdie ding sit mos nou hier in jou oor.
Daai Bluetooth
het
headphones, ek het ook
my
'n paar gekry hierdie Desember.
Is dit?
Ja.
Ek het aanvanklik nie geweet wat is daai goed nie. Ek het gedink dis gehoorapparate en dan as ek by mense praat of met mense praat wat die goed in het, dan praat ek gewoonlik baie hard.
Ja,
En dan
kyk,
vra hulle,
ek het
hoekom
vir my-
praat jy so hard? Dan sê ek, want jy is mos doof. Jy het mos die Nee, ek is nie doof nie.
Ek het vir my hierdie Desember, jy weet almal ken vir Sparrenties Baai, so
Ja.
ek het hulle toe winkeltjie daar langsaan met klere en al hierdie volcano technology goedjies verkoop.
Ja.
Dan kry ek ook vir my Bluetooth
Oorvoetjie.
headphones, yes.
Ja.
En maar vir my doel was dit gewees op die strand te lê en om my gunsteling musiek te luister terwyl ek tan.
En dit het nie gebeur nie.
Dit het gebeur. En nou nie my tan gesien nie.
Nee, ek het die tan gesien, maar ek dink nie die gunsteling musiek het eintlik gebeur. Nee, die tan het ek gister weer opgemerk.
Is dit?
Toe jy op die kante swart rokkie aangetree het. Jou swart nommertjie.
O nee, ja. En
So.
die stofmerk aan die regterkant.
Maar dit wys ja. Dit is altyd vir die ergste van alles is dan kom hierdie tyd van die jaar en dan raak dit nou bewolk en dan kyk mense mos nou die skuf. Dit moes nou afgevee al want dit is so gewoonlik 'n week na Januarie, Desember of 'n week nadat jy van die see af teruggekom het, maak nie saak wanneer nie. Dan begin dit mos nou so skif.
Gelukkig nie ek nie.
Nee.
Maar ons het 'n kyker wat al klaar by ons aangesluit het, Liesel van Sail. Sy het 'n
Hey,
bietjie meer as ek getan.
Is dit?
Sy so week terug in Windhoek is. Toe gebeur dit met haar.
Ja, en dan
Gelukkig
weer
met my.
almal room aan, jy weet, dan kry jy mos so sulke blaps op jou vel. Maar die punt wat ek eintlik wil maak, laat ek by die punt uitkom voor ons vir Linda Jordan hallo sê. Die punt wat ek eintlik wil maak is dan dis Nivea, room en alles word aangesmeer in die lyfie. En dan ewe skielik as jy weer wat
Ek weet
Sit
jy wat
afbleek.
nie. Ek het 'n nuwe geheim en ek het vir Liesel van ag kyk nou hierdie pragtige kom uit. Check out tan, dit lyk sommer gesond en sexy jewels af baie.
Ja, nee, ek weet.
Ek het 'n nuwe geheim gekry. Dit is 'n nuwe olie. Nou jy weet gewoonlik en jy hou nie van daai reuk nie. Ons het al gepraat van pisbyn en daai Caribbean
Pisban. Nee,
coconut.
ek hou van daai pisban.
Ja.
Pisban. Ek love it. Jy kan
Maar
dit
dit is
elke dag
gewoonlik
aan.
Ek love die coconut reuk, maar baie mense sit dit af.
Nee, ek
Ek
love
het 'n nuwe olie gekry. Dis 'n wortelolie.
Ja.
Dis so oranje olie.
Ja.
En as jy hom aan jou lyf smeer, kyk nou vir iemand wat van Windhoek af kom en vir die eerste keer tan in seker 3 jaar, is jou lyfie nog spierwit.
Presies.
En dan
presies.
brand 'n ou gewoonlik rooi. Maar daai olie het 'n pigment in. So sodra jy dit in jou lyf smeer, dan maak jy jou lyf donkerder. Dan kry jy 'n donkerder tan.
So dit is 'n wortelolie.
'n Wortelolie.
Wat is die wortelolie se naam?
Carrot oil.
Is dit? Waar koop mense dit?
Ek het dit by Victoria Pharmacy gekoop. Nee, ek het nie.
Okay.
Ek weet reg waar.
Okay.
Ek weet
George,
reg.
ek is nou bekommerd oor die worteloorie. My vraag is egter dit. As ek die wortelolie gaan aansmeer,
Ja.
gaan my hele lyf nie stokstyf word nie.
Jy gaan beter kan sien.
Jy sal beter kan sien, my kind.
Nou sê, kom ons kyk of wie almal vir ons môre gesê het. Linda Jordan het by ons aangesluit. Sy sê môre julle twee baie dankie vir my mooi boodskap. Tannie Linda het natuurlik verjaar. En Antia sê môre Julia en Dirk. Sy wil nie weer die sok wees nie. Sy het mos nie gister vir ons hulle gesê nie, net vir Vincent. So sy wil nie weer die sok wees nie, môre Tia, baie dankie. En dan Liesel het gesê môre is Health and Wellness Thursday en sy is natuurlik siek in die bed vandag. Uit tog Liesel.
Okay, maar kom sê vir Liesel. Kyk wie gaan by ons kyk. Jy nou gaan jy kyk hoe vinnig gaan Liesel nou opvlieg. En Liesel, dan kom kuier jy gou by ons want jy gaan baie beter voel. Vandag is Lee Neshila by ons. Hy staan hierso. Hy sit hier so naby ons. Hy het nou net gegroet. Nou ek weet nou nie hoe gaan ons maak vanoggend nie want Lee is 'n lang ou, maar hy's 'n fris ou.
Ja.
En hy's 'n groot ou. So hy gaan omtrent hierso wees.
Ja.
Liesel sê ek stel voor jy trek gou jou gympakkie aan, dan kom jy. Spoed, bietjie haas gou, dan sê hierso, ons gaan so binne 5 minute gaan ons met Lee gesels, sommer oor bietjie fiksheid.
Ja, ek is natuurlik bitter bang vir Lee as gas vandag want ek is so bang dat oefen my of dat plank my of dat squat my.
Julle twee bied presies jou aan vandag.
Nee, Dirkas, jy bly net hierso. Jy's net hierso. Langs my. Ja, vandag Health and Wellness Thursday met Lee Neshila. Lee is natuurlik baie in die exercising, gesonde leefstyl, daai tipe dinge. So ek sien baie daarna uit om 'n bietjie te luister. Veral nou dat dit amper, dis Januarie, amper einde Januarie, vir die ouens wat voornemens gemaak het om bietjie meer van 'n gesonde leefstyl te hê, dink ek is 'n awesome gas vandag.
Ja, dit hou ook maar net so lank as die woorde party in baie mense se gevalle, maar ek dink daar is baie van die ouens wat baie hard gewerk het aan die einde van die jaar. En om daai lyfies reg te kry vir die vakansieseisoen en vir die strand en vir daai klein goedjies wat jy dra.
Goedjies sê jy.
Wat pragtig is. Ek dink ons moet eendag 'n week of eendag 'n maand met ons hier op die show. Moet ons so 'n fashion dingetjie.
Ek moet jou nog vertel wat met my gebeur het. Jy praat nou van die klein dingetjies wat mense aantrek.
Ja.
Nou kyk, ek het baie bikinis. Maar Julia het intussen nou 'n bietjie kleiner geraak. So die bikinis is nou 'n bietjie groot.
O, ek verstaan.
En toe ek in Henties Baai is, was daar 'n seil gewees op bikinis en ek hardloop aan en ek gekry vir my 'n nuwe bikini.
Okay.
Ja. En by Kaapkruis, gelukkig was daar nie mense rondom my nie. By Kaapkruis. Ek so lekker gelê tan na die see se kant toe. En toe ek so regop sit, toe skiet daai plastiek dingetjie los. Afgebreek. Gelukkig was daar niemand op die kant nie.
Die droomoomblik van menige mans. Maar in elk geval ja.
Ja.
My man, waarna kyk jy?
Dit was nogal 'n oomblik geweest.
Ek kyk vir voëls. Ek hou van die voëls. Goed julle, baie dankie dat julle saamkuier op hierdie pragtige donderdag Health and Wellness. Volgende week sal ons weer met die mense gesels van Brentele, Victoria en
Highlands Farms. Yes.
Victoria en Highlands. Die manne is bietjie besig vandag, maar ons kyk of ons hulle volgende donderdag bymekaar kan kry. Vandag is ons tyd saam met Lee en ons gaan ook kyk of ons kan ompraat om miskien op 'n meer gereelde basis bietjie fitness programme te kom bespreek hierso wat julle daar kan volg, maar ons sal met hom na die show gesels. Dan môre is Vrydag Food Friday. Ons is môre by Kippies en ons gaan lekker eet, nuwe kos gaan ons probeer. Dit is
Yes, môre. Ek weet nie, ek het al vir julle vertel van Kippies se 99 specials wat hulle het. Daar's 'n groot verskeidenheid natuurlik waarvan jy kan kies. Môre gaan hulle chicken sliders bekendstel op die menu. Dit gaan natuurlik wees 4 chicken sliders met chips. Ook vir 9.
So dit gaan bykom by hierdie
Dit gaan
by hierdie
bykom by
menu op
daai
hierdie
lekker heerlike menu. My gunsteling natuurlik is die jalapeno poppers.
Ja, nog steeds.
Ja, nog steeds nog.
Jy moet vir Joep Nel vra.
Ja.
So 'n naweek, 2 naweke gelede het Mona dit gemaak en ons het toe vir Joep en Anita gevat. Dit was bietjie eksperimenteel,
Ja.
maar ek bedoel vir die res was alles daar
Jy het nie
gewees.
vir my tyd hoor.
Man, ek het geweet as ek nou nog moet maak, dan is daar niks vir my nie. Maar ons sal nog dit weer
Jy
doen.
sal moet kyk enigiets met 'n jalapeno, nê? Wen
Ja,
my oor.
ja kyk, mense dink is maklik. Dis nie
Dit is
dis
nie
nie
maklik
heeltemal
nie,
so maklik om dit te maak dat dit perfek is nie, veral met die bacon
Ja,
om dit.
maar nou moet ek gou ook vir jou sê wat baie mense deesdae doen is hulle maak jalapeno fyn, sit hulle cream cheese en goedjies in en dan sit hulle hom basies soos 'n deegie. So dit lyk nie, dit is nie die
Ek het dit
actual
gesien.
jalapeno nie.
Ek het dit
My
gesien, ja.
gunsteling is nog steeds die actual jalapeno
Ja.
wat gestop word met sy kaas en dan cranberry in jou deep fry hom.
Ek het 2 exercise gedoen. Ons praat nie so oor kos, maar ons kan vinnig daaroor gesels. Ek toe na die maal het ek toe so vinnige exercise gedoen en nie om die jalapeno deur te sny en dan die pitte uit te haal nie. Het julle geweet, dis nie die pitte wat die brand gee nie.
Ag nee man.
It's not. Dis die membraan waarin die pitte sit. Daai wit membraan binne-in. Dit is waar die hitte lê.
Ek sny dit gewoonlik uit want dit pla my net soos
Nee,
met die
dit, wel as jy bietjie wil heat hê, los daai wit membraan aan die binnekant.
Is jy nou ernstig?
Ek is ernstig. Gaan YouTube dit, gaan kyk dit. Chef Terry sê vir my of ek reg is. Ek sien
Asseblief,
Terry
want
se.
hoe oud was jy toe jy geleer het dis nie die pitte wat brand nie?
Nee, dit is
36.
blykbaar 'n old wife style, die jalapeno, die warm gedeelte is, nie die pitte nie.
Oh.
Is daardie membraan. Maar in elk geval wat ek toe gedoen het, is ek sny nie die jalapeno in die helfte nie. Ek vat die ou tradisionele skillertjie waarmee jy aardappels en wortels skil. Die dingetjie wat so aan albei kante skerp is met 'n puntjie voor. En toe druk ek hom in
Dis wat ek ook doen.
en ek draai hom en ek draai hom en ek draai hom en ek draai hom en ek skud die kor met die pitte en die membraan skud ek uit. En dan kyk ek na binne in en dan krap ek nog bietjie van die membraan weg soos ek wou.
Dis mos eintlik 'n appelskiller daai. Om die appels
That's the
te
one.
doen met die-
That's the
Ek doen
one.
dit ook maar
Goed.
so ja.
Maar ons gaan hoor wat sê Terry, is dit die membraan of is dit die pitte wat warm is? Daar kan ek verkeerd wees.
Ek lag nou lekker dik
Ja.
as ek sê ek was 36 jaar oud toe ek uitvind dis die pitte wat die brand die Liesel sê okay 49.
49.
Dis die eerste keer wat sy ook daarvan hoor. Terkas, kom ons kyk gou vinnig wie nog vir ons hallo gesê het. Chef Terry het natuurlik by ons aangesluit. Chef Terry, ek wil net gou ietsie sê.
Ja.
Chef Terry gaan môre natuurlik by ons by show wees. Saam met Benita, die dame, die talentvolle dame,
Talentvolle student van Namibia.
wat na die Young Chef Olympia toe gaan en Chef Terry, ek was nou nogal vanoggend ek het eintlik lekker gekry toe ek hoor jou name is Terrence Keith Jenkinson. Baie
Terrence
professioneel.
Keith Jenkinson.
Ja, baie professioneel.
English gentleman. Ek kan
En
sommer sien.
Benita se van is natuurlik Ishekwa, maar hulle gaan môre met ons gesels. Benita, ons kan nie wag om van jou te hoor en hoe excited jy oor alles is.
Kan jy imagine ek een van die dae dan daai sash wat die chefs dra staan op Sir Terrence Keith Jenkinson. Ja, dis awesome nie. Dis
awesome stuff. Ek
Okay.
kan natuurlik nie vir julle my doopname sê nie want
Wat sê hy?
hy sê Dirk, that is correct. Kyk nou net daar.
Ja.
That is correct. It's the membrane and the seeds where the is found. So
Ja.
al twee.
Okay, se albei. Maar goed, in elk geval dan het ek dit so half reg gehad. Maar ek weet dat die membraan, want ek het in my eksperiment het ek so 2-3 van die membraan gelos. En ek moet vir julle sê, ek het die volgende dag het ek geweet ek was reg dat gistersin was warm.
Is okay?
Ek het dit uitgevind.
100% baie dankie vir daai Terry. Kom ons kyk wie nog by ons. Terry sê julle is baie snaaks. net vandag. Karel Nel het by ons aangesluit. Hy sê môre maats, hoop julle het 'n wonderdag.
Karel,
ons moet kom.
Karel, as Dousie daar's.
Ons het nie 'n jaar uit
As
vakansie gehad laas
nee,
jaar. Ons moet nou ons jaar
Karel en toe nou met my verjaardag toe sê Mona vir my nou maar wanneer gaan jy daai naweek geniet by Kamp Vrede? Dis al 2 jaar overdue. Toe sê ek dis al so oud. Sy lay-by date is verby. Maar nou sien ek Dousie kom kuier.
Maar nee.
En Dousie dink ek tree op by Kamp Vrede vir 2-3 aande. 2 aande dink ek en dan is daar 'n ander toerprogram. So ek dink hierdie keer moet ons Dousie op die show kom kry. Soos Andries en al die ouens op die show kom kry, moet ons Dousie hier kry.
Ek dink ook so.
Die probleem egter is baie keer van die kunstenaars vlieg in en dan as die program so druk kom op die lughawe 11:00, 12:00 dan is klaar uitgesaai en dan skiet hulle na die bestemming toe. Maar dalk moet ons My grootste probleem is ons kan by Kamp Vrede uitsaai, maar dit gaan 'n opname wees wat ons moet uitsaai later, want Kamp Vrede se Wi-Fi is blykbaar nie baie goed nie. En ons uplink moet ten minste 14 na 16 megabits per sekond wees.
Okay.
So kom ons hoor wat sê Karel. Maar ek hou die program baie fyn dop. Ek like dit gereeld, maar ek sien Dousie kom kyk.
Yes, awesome stuff. Ek dink daai is 'n uitstekende plan. Ons sê gou vinnig vir die ouens hallo wat saam kyk, maar nie saam gesels nie.
Ja.
Oulien Forshey Orendal, sy kyk saam met ons. Goeiemôre Oulien. En dan natuurlik Sean Vellis kyk saam met ons en Dirk de Klerk. Baie welkom by die show. Julle kan gerus saam gesels.
Julle mag.
Dirk, ek dink ons moet gou vinnig 'n promo breekie vat en dan nooi ons gas, Lee Neshila, om bietjie met julle te kom gesels oor vandag.
Perfek. Ons is nou weer terug vir julle, moenie weggaan nie. Daar is ons weer terug. Baie welkom infostreamers, welkom terug. En hier by ons het ons vir Lee. Lee, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Now today you can, at leisure, you can speak English, Afrikaans or Oshavam.
Let me speak English. I'm bad with my own. I'm bad with Afrikaans as well. But
Everything English works on this
yeah,
show.
so okay, so then it's fine.
We had Lee before last year with Annie. We spoke very briefly about training and development.
Yes.
And that is what Lee does. He is what he does. It's amper soos wat jy eet
Jy
is
praat nou Nambies
Ja.
op die show.
You are who you, what you eat.
what you eat.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
So the problem is, looking at the people, and I just noticed that Andrew Verloon Maton is ook by ons. The problem is actually the people like Liesel and Julia and myself and Tia and a lot of other people. They work very hard at the end of the year. And then all of a sudden, it's December time, and I take myself, and you just let go. Want hoekom nie? Jy's mos nou met vakansie. Dis 'n pie en 'n braai and all those things.
Ek dink daai goedjies, daai doppies, dit maak die meeste skade.
I think, but it is natural.
I think it's a human nature for us to work as much as hard for a goal. I mean, we all want to go on a holiday to looking good.
Yeah.
Going to a beach, maybe looking, flat tummy and all
You
that.
always look good.
Yes, because I'm different. I would say we're all different. Let me put it
We're
that
all
way.
different.
Yeah.
We have a comment here from Liesel van Sales. She says, "G's like chicks the arms. Hey, ek jou my arms op check." That's like.
There you go.
Okay. So I was saying, so it's just a thing where someone decides, like, before December or during the holiday, I need to make sure that I look this kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when you are in the holiday, you tend to forget, and it's like you start eating the things that you were supposed not to eat.
Yeah.
We have this habit of on and off as a human being. We get distracted very fast as well.
Yeah.
And then our goal-oriented ideas is they are very short-term. We do it for an occasion. We do it for a wedding.
Yeah.
We do it because I'm
Absolutely.
going for a trip with my friends. I'm doing it because I have all these kind of things. Not really like a lifestyle. Because with some of us, like me, as I'm sitting here, I do it it's a lifestyle. I live it.
That's your lifestyle.
And
You
it's my
mentioned
lifestyle as well.
You mentioned
And
it
that's
also.
the best way to go.
Yeah, it's like you doing your broadcast, but if I'm doing a broadcast, I'm doing it for a month, and then I leave it, because it's not working out for me, and I do it again later, and I try. So we live different lives, and we have different things that we're interested in. For me, I do it because it's a lifestyle, and it's a job as well, and I know the benefit of having looking like this as well.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm going to ask you the question because I'm thinking about it right now.
He wants to put you on the spot.
But do you sometimes deviate a little bit from your lifestyle?
Of course, many times. But the good thing about people in our industry is like we know how to get back real fast.
Yeah.
We don't do it we do it for a day or 2 days of
Exactly.
eating my
Not
pizza.
for a
Right now, I'll probably like in the weekend I'm gonna have my pizza. That's my
You like your pizza?
Yeah, I love my pizza. It's a cheating day, but it's in the form of to say it's for my gains.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? I don't go off and say I'm drinking alcohol, smoking, and what, all the bad things that
For
you
an
could think of
entire month.
for an entire month,
Yeah,
because it
exactly.
doesn't make any sense, because that's not, when I wake up in the morning, I'm already going to training. When you wake up in the morning, what do? You probably go in the office and you sit. So it's a different. It's,
Or drink coffee with
drink
5
coffee.
sugars.
You see what I
things
mean?
like
So
that.
for me, cautiously already, I know I drink my coffee with no sugar, or with honey, for example.
Lee,
So-
I want to come back and thanks for that. I mean, that's straightforward, honest. I want to come back to our point that we discussed before we had.
ice.
Do you want some water?
Yes, please.
2 waters with ice, please. We discussed the
lemon.
point of after the holiday, you want to come back, you want to look good, and you want to get back into the training. But a lot of us, like myself, I find it very difficult to get back into the routine. Maybe it's my subconscious mind that's just saying, you're still on leave. Take it easy. You've got a whole year ahead. But the conscious mind is sort of like the one that must now kick in and say, no, you need to get back into training. A lot of people battle with that, taking the step. But you also, when you get dressed in the morning, you feel guilty. It's like, kyk hoe lyk ek. I actually want to look better. What is your advice at this point to get back into that kind of routine? What is your advice?
My advice, as you mentioned, you need to listen to your cautious mind, your
Yes.
second thought. If it's telling you it's about time for you to do something about your weight, do
Yeah.
something about your drinking habit, whatever habit, do something, because it's affecting you. In the long run, it will. Right now, it might not affect you, but in the long run, if you listen to that, then I would say gradually baby steps. You start with walks. If you normally do walks already, try to at least do a jogging as well before you get committed to a membership at the gym. Because some people were like, you know what, let me sign up to the gym, but then you end up not going to the gym, or you pay that. You pay so much money, and then we have so many people at the gyms that I don't want to mention names, and then they end up a whole year not good, but it's still being deducted. It's a
contract.
It's a contract that you have signed and you have committed. So what I would say is, like, start off with a jog at home, or you do your workout at home as well. Do some, if you have a cycling, a bicycle, or stationary bicycle at home, or a treadmill at home, start with that. That you motivate yourself.
That's when I
day by
actually
day.
want to give you a bit of a testimony.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
My highest weight was 103 kilograms.
Wow.
That was my highest weight. That was a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
maybe 10 years ago. And I just started walking and eating healthy, but not, I still ate my steak. And I ate vegetables with like a pound of butter in it, but it was good for me.
Yeah.
I just started walking.
Yeah, well,
walking,
if the one cancel the other one out. Right.
Exactly.
Back to your
Right.
Yeah. So
momentum, gaining momentum.
Yes. So as I was saying, so the moment you start gradually getting into it, getting to a treadmill at home or whatever you do, anything that's really and you also have to set goals. You need to have small goals so that it can become bigger. You can aim high. Don't aim too high if you really know that you're not gonna get there. If you really know yourself, like, I've been failing already. Can I just try for a week? I've done this a week. Can I do it for another week?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Now you keep challenging yourself. It just end up becoming a month. And that's like an achievement. And you have to be proud of yourself and move forward with that again. Don't now, because there's going to be a lot of obstacles.
Absolutely.
Remember, your life is already too busy with other things coming in. The devil is going to come in and say, no, you know what? You have done enough for a whole week. You deserve a beer. You see what I mean? So you need to live a life that you really want to be. And also have sort of like maybe a poster that you really look up to say, look, this guy looks like this. I want to get there.
Yeah.
As well. And also encourage people to at least learn something. What is fitness all about? Fitness is not about me just looking like this. It's about your healthy body.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. As long as you're comfortable with your body. Of course, we all want to have big guns and six-pack and all that. But it starts off with feeling good about yourself. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning?
Absolutely.
Are you proud of yourself? Or you're just thinking about work? I gotta finish this assignment. I gotta do this and stuff like that. So I encourage people to take baby steps, goals, little goals, actually get into it, and then you make it as a habit as well. Don't make it a one-time thing. Give yourself a good 6 months and see if it's gonna work. Of commitment.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, then you probably go look for help as well. Because and sorry, just to cut you off.
You're
One more thing as well. You can't lead double life as well. You have to choose. It's either left or right. You can't be like in the middle, like today, this week I'm on the left side, and then the other week I'm on the right side. It doesn't work because it's contradicting itself, and your body will get exhausted and your mind is full of a lot of things, and then you just start end up getting depressed or anxiety and so many things. This is what is happening in our community. We want to get this, but we also hold on to this other thing, and then you end up, there's no balance in all that. And then because there's only one way, there's no two ways to get to these things sometimes.
And unfortunately, anxiety and depression leads to sometimes abuse of the other kind.
The other kind,
which
yes.
is normally not the good kind. People seldom go and sign up to a gym and continue for 6 or 8 months or a year. If they suffer from depression. I know of a lot of situations where people rather go and drink. It makes them feel better. It makes them feel bigger than themselves. They start smoking or all sorts of other things.
Yeah, we always, as a human being, we would try to find something to validate our inner feeling.
Yeah.
Like, if I smoke now, it makes me feel better. You justify, like, yes, it's a good...
Or drinking.
Or drinking, whatever, you know what I mean? It makes you feel like, you know what, I deserve this. We give yourself credit. But doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah.
It's right for you at this moment.
Listen, you guys are picking on me today. I'm a smoker and a.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not a hater for. I'm not saying and calling it like.
Julia, no, me and Julia, we both sinners because when I feel like this, I want to brag. That's what I want.
Hey, but you can still eat healthy.
No. Well, I suppose it's the same as you. I mean, you're fairly much.
What I would recommend is that there's nothing wrong with brine. We all need to brine. You understand what I mean? But then it shouldn't be more like a cheating day.
Yeah.
It should be
It's a
more.
changing
That's
day,
what I
yeah.
mean. It shouldn't be every weekend you're
Like
dry.
your pizza days.
Yeah, your pizza days. Like for me, I'm consistent for the next 3 weeks, and then I give myself like a good. I drink beer as well. I drink my beer that day and my pizza. It's good, but then after that, I know I'm gonna go to the gym, burn those calories out. That's what I mean. Is that I'm not really consistent of day by day. I'm doing the same thing, doing over the. That's what I mean. So I try to be by all means. And the other thing as well, my goals is probably to gain weight. Your goal is to lose weight. So we have to also look at that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
For me, I want big more muscles. That's what I mean. It depends. What am I taking? You want to lose, so which means that you're eating as well.
There's a purpose for you.
You saying
Yes.
about building muscles,
Okay.
we have a comment here for you. Andrew Fuyun-Maton, he's in Vienna, in Europe.
Oh, wow.
So he's watching from there. He says, your body, you look like Sia Kulisi.
Everybody says that.
Hard work pays off.
Thank you
see
so
it?
much. Thank you so much.
I see it
I was in
too.
Cape Town when December. Went with my wife, and she's graduated at Wits. And then we went in the mall, and someone actually tapped me. It's a
And
white
you
guy,
say,
white guy, and they say, "Hey, Sia." I'm like, "No." And then another one again, another mall, and they be like, "No, I'm not Sia." So yeah. Anyway.
That's awesome. We have Liesel that also says, mind over matter in the end. Just
Yes.
do it. And if you see this woman, she has the big
They have those
calves.
extended big calves.
I would not,
Ja.
ek sal nie met haar moeilikheid soekie want sy is of my in my moeder se kop. Ek speel hier daai game nie. Liesel, jy beautiful beard. And what I want to say though is a lot of people decide like New Year's resolution. I'm going in January. I don't have a trainer. I think I can do it myself. So
Yeah.
I kind of overexert myself. And then at the end of January, I'm like, ugh, my body is just opgemors.
There are two ways to do these things. It's either you treat yourself, it's like you go to a doctor. It's either if you are sick, you decide either to treat yourself at home
Yeah.
or you want to go to the doctor. So it's a gamble. So now if you try to treat yourself or train yourself by yourself, you need to make sure that you understand the scientific way of doing things.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned, that you need to start small. If you have been already in the gym already, it's better just to think or do a bit of research
Yeah.
as well. Where do I start? What do I need to focus on? First of all, you have to focus on your meals. Most important, we always, as fitness industry people, we always say 90% or 80% is what you put in your system.
Correct.
Then the rest of the percentage, which is 20% or 25%, is how it's like your workouts.
Yeah.
I can push as many do the most workouts and all that, but you can't train a bad diet. We call it that way. I'm sure I think what
Liesel.
Liesel
Oh,
will
she
understand
knows.
what I
She's
mean.
a
Yeah.
gymmer.
So
That's her lifestyle.
So
yeah.
you can't train a bad diet. It's either you are eating clean and train harder, but if you decide like, no, I'm just gonna train hard as well and I still eat bad, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You're gonna waste a lot of time. And you imagine you give yourself 3 months of goal, but you're going back and forth with that.
Yeah.
Because it's about, especially for someone like you want to lose weight, you want to, you know what I mean? You need to be in a calorie deficit. We call it a calorie deficit. What does it mean? Basically means that I need to work so much hard and sweat so much each and every day. We're doing my cardio, strength and conditioning and all that, and eat cleaner and smaller, which is very difficult because it works with your mind as well. It works with your mind because imagine if your trainer tells you you only eat tuna and 150 grams of rice. A lot of my clients are like, are you crazy? I'm going to die. I'm like, well, that's what you think. But if you put your mindset to it, you're able to do it.
And the body
Yeah.
will,
And the body will adjust as well.
respond,
Yes, it's very difficult. I'm not saying everybody must go on a diet right now, but you need to start at least eat cleaner. You understand? Eat a lot of portions, especially with the vegetables.
Yeah.
You can eat as many vegetables that will do nothing to it because it's just fiber for your body. That's what I mean. But you can't eat a lot of rice. You can't eat a lot of potatoes and stuff like that.
Pasta.
Yeah, because it's
I'm
all
not
going
a
to sit.
starch fan at all.
That's what I mean. It's gonna sit right there, way in your love handles and stuff like that. Because you're not. Yeah.
And unfortunately, beer does the same.
Beers as well. It's wheat.
Beer goes to the waste.
Yeah, it's wheat. It's flour.
Yeah.
It basically goes in right there. It's those bubbles, everything goes in there.
Listen, I need to show you this. This is Liesel. That's her
That's her.
calf.
Yeah. Oh
That's
wow,
her calf.
that's a big
Ons
house.
kyk as Liesel mag nie by kwaad wees nie. Kyk,
We'll
kyk haar bene.
we'll put it a picture the next time we speak about.
Those are big calves.
I
Beautiful big calf.
totally a favorite and one of her followers
Okay.
when it comes to studying legs. Thank you very much, InfoStreamers, for talking with us. This is our Health and Wellness Thursday.
Yeah.
Remember, always on Thursdays, we're going to talk about health and wellness. You can participate. Today, we got Lee here, private instructor. He is extremely knowledgeable, has been, will be, and
20 years.
And trainer.
Yeah, been there for 20 years.
But then
Wow.
You also
Oh, we can
mentioned-
see you've been one for
You
20
also
years.
mentioned last year that over and above the fact that you specialize in health and wellness, you advise people, and we got some friends that they are your clients, that you also further your studies. Busy furthering your studies.
Yes, I am furthering my study, which is very much important in fitness as well. I already have a diploma in fitness.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to do nutrition. Even though I know my general knowledge about nutrition, what to do, but I just need to. I'm really focusing on that now. Hopefully, I started last year, but it's an online program, so it's really up to you when do you finish it. So I've started last year, and I started reading already my books already and stuff like that. But then, as soon as I'm done reading, and then but I'm just given 8 months within, so I have to make sure that I finish that program within. If it's not, then I have to redo again, so enroll again.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. Yeah.
So it's very much important for trainers. I said, especially in Namibia, we have this tendency of anybody just wake up and they are trainers.
Yeah.
They are, you are a doctor. There's no one you can't just become a doctor. You need to be at least knowledgeable. When you're training someone, at least have some basic knowledge how to do things. If someone asks you a question, are you able to answer it back? So we have these things of everybody like, okay, you are so cheap. Like, no. Lee asked for 850 per session, for example, and then the other person who just call themselves a trainer, they ask for 200. Obviously, you go for a 200 because this person is cheap, but without not knowing that this person might even break your back or hurt your knee in the process without not knowing. So we have to be very cautious with us as well. So I'm looking at the camera right now. Please, if you are looking or we want to be a trainer or a fitness coach or a nutrition and all that, please do study. And to the clients out there, please ask for qualifications. It's very much important than you someone just giving you their service because they look good. I can look good because of genetic as well. You know what I mean? And I just take advantage of my genetic and then I look the way I look.
Yeah.
But just because I look like it doesn't mean that I know all the things. And I know how I'm able to make my body like this, but do I know how to make your body this way? You know what I mean? Because he might think like, okay, I can get you to this like this, which is not possible. You know what I mean? Some things that's genetic as well. The type of body you have, your body and my body is different. There's so many reasons why. You understand? Your medical condition as well. I need to check your blood.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
That's
How's your
so
blood pressure as well?
important.
All these
That's
things.
so important.
Because all of a sudden, for me, with my contract, I ask you all these questions. Do you have high blood pressure? Do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have a knee problem? All these questions I need to ask because
chronic illnesses. That
all those things. Because next thing I make you
role.
jump, I make you jump at burpees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you end up, what happened? You collapse, and then I end up looking at you, okay, what happened to her? You know what I'm saying? Because without no knowledge that this person is a patient already. And we tend to forget that this person is a patient. So all these things are very much important. Please, clients, ask for qualifications.
Liesel says,
Yeah,
can Sia, that's you, maybe do a challenge with InfoStreamers over a period to lose the beer belly? Ek gaan nie my beer belly verloor nie, Liesel. I'm in. Bokkie is definitely in. Bokkie is a husband. Dirkas ook.
Ek is in.
Hy drink nie eers bier nie, man.
Ek is in.
Let's do it.
Ek is in.
Yeah, sure. No,
Maar ek drink nie bier nie, maar hier en ek drink 'n klomp ander goed. Wat baie lekker is bier.
I want to say something. Ja.
Ons ek net een ding vir op
Ja.
my ouderdom nie. Ek het toe dit gekom het by bier drink nie, het ek vir my span gespeel. Toe ek gehoor het Namibië is 40ste op die lys, die wêreldlys van die land wat die meeste drank.
Ek is in die eerste span van
Toe
my.
het ek gesê ons moet nou baie meer drink, ons moet eers kom. Maar in elk geval so, dankie Liesel, die deal is aan. Ek is in.
okay.
Yeah.
No, he's in. He's in.
That's awesome. I do want to say something about reaching out to a trainer that is actually qualified.
Yeah.
We had someone saying, Karen says, sometimes she's even too tired to see if she still has muscles left. And then she says something, and that's something, en Tony kies nou vir ons kykers, julle moet nou met my bear. Boude. Boude is die mooiste ding aan 'n vrou. Want dan kry jy vrouens, soos ek, wat soos,
As jy wil
Ja.
mooi
Plat
bou
gat
met jou
is.
fiets ry.
plat gaan.
Daar's 'n song daarvoor.
And I want to bring qualified people into this because I have a shot knee because of a car accident. You'll see that and you'll see this.
Yeah, okay.
So squats doesn't work for me at all.
At all, yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's so important to have someone that's actually qualified,
Yeah.
to give you the correct exercises.
Yeah, not only qualified, someone that does research on your behalf
Exactly.
as well. Because what I do, you find I get a lot of clients with different problems, knee, hips, and stuff like that. The way I train you is not the same way I'm going to train her.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'll take up the challenge. I like challenges because I'm like, okay, you have that. Okay, you can do that. You can squat. You can do that. Okay, you know what? All right, good. I'm really willing to go in my books, read books on it, or do research. YouTube is as well, Google is as well there. And I also probably do call my friends in SA and ask them like, look, it's basically, I'm just consulting. It's like a doctor going to ask more information about a certain thing to another doctor or something, or research or read. That's what I always tell people. Do your research first.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think a lot.
Then I know when I come to you, like, oh, you know what, you can squat?
Exactly.
Okay, you know what, we can do a box squat, for example.
Exactly.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, or
Or
cycling.
you're cycling, for example. Or first, what do you have to do? You have to strengthen
or leg
your hips.
raises.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you have to strengthen your hips
Yes.
first because your hips is connected to your legs. So what you do, you strengthen this first. After that, for a good 2-3 weeks, we know eventually you also feel like, okay, you know what? Oh, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Is that kind of thing? Instead of me just, you know, I know what, I've been experienced, I've been 20 years in the industry, but this client is different.
What I-
You gotta give it,
Exactly.
yes, it's
What
very
I
much
also like
important.
is the interaction between your medical professions
Yeah.
and your health instructors,
Mm-hmm.
fitness instructors, because I think it is so important that once you've had a report from a doctor,
Yeah.
that doctor should be open enough to say, Lee, come and talk to me, because I know that my patient,
Mm-hmm.
now your client, will go through this training
Yeah,
program.
yeah.
Guys, our time is running out. We want to say thank you to Lee for visiting us.
Thank you for inviting me.
That is absolutely our pleasure here on InfoStream. And without any further ado, I want to invite you. We spoke about it last year when you were on the show with Annie. I want to invite you, or that the three of us sit and that we get see if we can get a regular slot for you,
Okay.
even if it's once a month, and we talk specifics. And you as InfoStreamers can send in your questions. We will promote the day that he's going to be here, listening and responding to your requests.
Yeah.
I
And
think
if
that's
it's
important.
fine with you, if some of our viewers and Windhoek, if you do want to come to the show, be part of the audience and afterwards ask you a couple of questions, you're welcome to do it. Lee, I do want to ask you if you can send me your business information.
Yes, of
I would
course.
like to, after the show, just put it on Facebook for any of our viewers
No, of
that's
course,
interested in
I
content.
will definitely do that.
Perfect
I will.
stuff.
Thank you.
Talking about eating habits, I will be the sinner. I'll be absolutely.
Oh boy.
If I could go to Swakopmund now, I would go one place, and that's Ulster.
And that's lamb curry served with rice today.
For all of you in
With rice.
Swakopmund, I want to go to Swakopmund now.
Okay, it's cheat day.
And
today.
sorry, Lee, I'm going to sin. I'm going to go to Ulster, and I'm going to have the lamb curry and rice. And that's on the menu. Tomorrow's going to be.
Just promise me you're gonna walk after we have a meal.
I'll walk there and I'll walk back.
Walk to the restaurant.
You walk there, no. You drive there, but when you go back, someone must drive. You walk all the way home, and all the food that you ate just gone.
Exactly, just gone.
And so that is Ulster today. Okay.
Yeah, we also have, of course, Frosties, Darren from Frosties, the best gourmet ice in town. Contact Darren 081-227-4411. Remember, he delivers. Don't be the guy that doesn't bring ice to the braai.
Ja.
Ja, so kontak vir Darren asseblief. En dan sê ons ook natuurlik, Jok, die vandag môre is natuurlik Vrydag. Dis braaidag. Sorry Lee. Dis braaidag gaan maak 'n draai by Jok. Hy het natuurlik heerlike okstel ook ingekry. Baie lekker, beautiful A-graad.
Oksel en hy het burgbene ook ingekry. Ek dink hy
O,
hy het gesê maar ek weet hy het oksel gekry, so dalk sit 'n oksel pot naweek op burgbene oksel.
gaan maak 'n draai by Jok.
En onthou môre is saai ons uit by
Kippies
Kippies.
Dance Bar natuurlik en onthou môre sluit aan by die show. Jy gaan natuurlik 'n kans staan. Laasweek het Liesel 2 kaartjies gewen vir Vrydag aand se verjaarsdag, dis die 2de. En onthou môre sluit in by die show, dan staan jy 'n kans om 2 kaartjies te wen vir Saterdag se deel van die birthday bash. En dan gaan chef Robert natuurlik vir ons hulle nuwe chicken sliders maak met chips vir NS $99. En dan gaan chef Terry of Terrence Keith Jenkinson en Benita, ons young chef Olympiad wat daarvoor gekwalifiseer het. Hulle gaan môre by ons wees, net vir ons bietjie vertel van die journey wat voor lê. Baie excited daaroor.
So almal van julle baie dankie dat julle
En Pierre Sauren gaan ook môre by ons wees. Amper vergeet ons Pierre, ja.
Op die show môre se show gaan vol wees.
Yes.
Julle kan live saamgesels, onthou InfoStream elke dag maandag tot Vrydag tussen 10 en 11 op Facebook. Gaan net InfoStream toe, InfoStream Namibië, gaan like dit, share dit en jy kan elke dag saam met ons gesels. Ons is gewoonlik hier by Nico's, maandag tot donderdag en dan Vrydag kuier ons by ander kosplekke, môre by Kippies en ons het 3 gaste daar.
Awesome.
Ons gaan vir julle eers tot sien sê vir vandag, ons tyd is op.
Yes, Lee, thank
Lee,
you so
bye, dan group.
much for being on the show today.
Thank you very much. We'll have you back.
It was an amazing show.
Health matters.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Because health matters.
Ek dink
Ja,
ek gaan
very
ook vir
much.
Lee kontak want ek wil bou bou
But
hierdie jaar.
so daai was dit een van my Dirkas en Boudebou Julia. Sorry. Julia, sê ons baie dankie dat julle vandag saam gekuier het. Lekker vir die geselsies en die grappies, maar maak die lewe ernstig. Wees lief vir mekaar. Dis die belangrikste en maak die meeste van vandag. Ons sien julle môre.
Sien julle
op Vrydag.
môre.
Cheers, bye. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Remember, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and you can also WhatsApp us. Please do us a favor and like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell icon, so you can get an update when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for now, hope to see you next time.